factory high beam. Low beams go off when the high beams are turned on. After this conversion, when you turn the high beams on, you get both high and low beam headlights. I've already pre-wired my relay. I made it out of just a plug and a relay that I bought off Amazon or eBay, but I'll put a link in the description down below that has a fuse in it. And this relay then plugs into this plug. There's a little metal clip. I'm going to have to drill it out a little bit for the bolt that I'm going to put it over. But this little metal clip slides into this relay. And I'll mount that on the truck. But all this wiring is, I'm setting it up so I can just lay it in the truck and then solder it in. This is the wiring diagram that I used. I got it off a YouTube channel of a guy called Navy Dad. He put it in his description. I'll link it so you can find it, but I'll also hold it here steady enough so you can read it. So this is the colors of the pigtail that I used. That's the color of the wires coming off the pigtail. And then I was lucky enough to have some scrap wire left over that's the same color as the truck wiring. So my blue is wired to the brown. My white is wired to the green trigger wire. And then I just need hot and ground, and I'll show you how I get that when we get out to the truck. All right, here we are at my beautiful truck. Yeah, right. All right, so this is the clip I was telling you about. It's going to clip that onto there. I'm going to hook onto the auxiliary post for power. I haven't pulled those fuses yet, so I'm not hooking anything up. Then my ground wire is going to go back around here and go underneath the bolt. You can see a bolt missing right there just past my fingertip. I took that out. That's the one I'm going to ground under. It holds the anti-lock brake actuator down, but it'll work for a ground for this. And then I've got my wiring loom that I made coming around here. I've took a couple clips loose to get the truck wiring loom out, and I found my brown wire, which is a light brown. There's a dark brown in here too. You want the light brown wire, and this lighter green wire. And I'm going to splice into those. Maybe a little hard to see on the camera, but I'm just probing the wires to make sure that I've got the right one. That brown wire, that is my low beam. Go switch it to high beam. It is high beam, and so this lighter green one right here should be my high beam wire. And I can get the probe to stick in it. There we go. We have power. So those are the right two wires. Splice them in. And I have my secondary piece of shielding that I'm going to wrap around the inside of that. This will come all the way down. We'll get that all trimmed up. Let that cure a little bit while I put this clip on back here. I've pulled the fuse out of the terminal that I'm going to hook this up to so I don't short anything out on the hood. So I don't have a socket out here big enough to tighten that. I do. What do you know? Got the right socket. Yes, I got the right socket. All right. And the fun one is going to be this ground wire. Get it down and out of the way. And I'm going to see if I get lucky and can feed that all the way down through there without it falling out and dropping. Dropping into the dirt because I'm working outside on this project. Why am I not working in the shop? Have you seen the inside of that shop? It's a disaster in there. Now there's already two projects in there, and I think that's about one too many right now. It's good I looked down in there. I'm wrapping the wire around the extension. Okay, it stops spinning round and round. Torque the bolt. Well, doesn't seem that these little clips work too good. Might have to put a little bend in that or something to make it tighten up. Otherwise it's going to keep pushing itself off there. Alright. Put the fuse back in. Well, all the lights didn't come on, so something must be right. All right, let's see what happens. Should have four headlights. Four headlights. Two headlights. Two headlights. And there we are, finished product.